It's time to say goodbye. Now, oops, that was quite the bump there.
Well, we made it to another lake.
(1,350 kilometers or 830 miles from the edge of the Arctic to the heart of the prairies. Today we are crossing north of 60 for the final leg of our month-long adventure. We'll dodge construction and leave last night's northern lights behind as we travel to a part of Alberta most people never visit. But now it's time to get home. And it's time to say goodbye to north of 60, the Northwest Territories, and we are arriving in northern Alberta. Here we have some bridge repairs going on in late fall. When I say late fall, I guess that's kind of relative. It's only end of September, but the trees are all very yellow already up here in the north and probably lose all their leaves within a week or so. So again, it's late September, but you know, fall officially doesn't really start, I think, till the 20th or 21st of September. So it's all relative, I guess, between where you live, north or south. But here it's pretty late in the season, in the fall season already, although again, it officially just started. And some other late season before winter hits construction. You can see on the left, there's a new bridge being built while we still cross the old one here. Although I'm a little sad to see them go, as I find these old bridges with the wooden decks, they have a certain characters which the new ones just simply don't have anymore. But I guess time moves on, time to change. Oops, that was quite the bump there. I'm not sure if you will be able to hear me as it is very windy and cold, so I just mentioned real quick that we arrived at the Lesser Slave Lake. If you recall, we came down from the Great Slave Lake a day ago.
Well, we made it to another lake. This time we're back in Alberta, and it's
Lesser Slave Lake.
The Lesser Slave Lake. If you recall, a couple of days ago we were at the Great Slave Lake. That's up in the Northwest Territories, and the weather was actually better up there than it's down here. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Very windy, rainy, and a little miserable. But anyways, here it is, the Lesser Slave Lake.
In Slave Lake, Alberta.
As it's very miserable and cold outside, we decided to stay in a hotel since we are back into civilization. I think that's only about the second time in almost a month here. And warm up a bit. What a difference a couple hours can make. It's the next morning, nice and sunny. traveling south on highway number 2, or also known as QE2, pretty much in the center of Alberta by now. You can see the landscape changed quite dramatically, and we are going to make a stop in the city of Red Deer. Now, the city has a population of around 100,000 people and is located between Edmonton and Calgary. In the meantime, we made it to Red Deer, just driving through it, checking things out. A couple decades ago, this was actually home for just a few years, so it's always interesting to go back, or when you pass by, to see what changed and what did not change. For example, here we are approaching a bridge going over the Red Deer River. Everything with the forests and all that stuff still looks very much the same. But then over here in this neighborhood looks completely different, barely recognizable from a couple decades ago, with all the new shops and houses and everything else. Going through a neighborhood here, not too far from, as I said, where I used to live a very, very, very long time ago. But anyways, it was a pretty nice place, not bad. It's a bit colder than southern Alberta, as it's already back in central Alberta, so that's straight north. But other than that, certainly wasn't a bad place to be. Well, it's time to move on. We'll just travel through Red Deer here, find our way back to highway number 2, or QE2 as it's also referred to, travel further south to southern Alberta. I want to say thank you very much for being with me during this Alaska series, and for also watching, of course, all the other videos I have out there. Now, if you missed it, you want to see the whole thing, just go to my playlist. Stay tuned, see what I'm up to next. Thanks for watching, stay safe and be well.